Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto were accused of the same things before they became president and deputy president. So I want you to take courage, but also to ask you, where do you draw your strength such that you're here today after such a long journey? Thank you.
Chair, now that we are in public vetting, Chair, through you, my colleague has said that President Uhuru and President Ruto, those ones who are going for elective positions when they have those cases. What we are discussing now here is a appointive position.
Chair, through Chair, I want to tell Honorable Junet, it is one and the same. They are serving the same Kenyans.
Your chances will come. Baya, have you finished?
No, I'm still finishing. So my first question is, where do you
I'll indulge you with one more. Just ask one more.
Yes, so where do you draw your strength, and how would you use your strength in running a ministry if you are appointed, if this committee confirms you? Secondly, you have been a member of parliament, a women MP, including a commissioner. These are very high-profile jobs. What experience do you bring to the public service ministry after serving in all this as you go forward? Thank you.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Point of order, Mr. Chair. It's not my wish to interrupt at this point.
You need clarification.
Yes, yes. Mr. Chair, a while back I asked a question and it was answered, but I just want to bring to your attention. I've just been able to lay my hands on this copy of the degree certificate that was tendered by my friend, the Honorable Aisha Jumwa. In fact, this must be clarified, even by the university perhaps, because the degree is very clear that this is Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and this is to certify that Aisha Jumwa Karisa Katana, having satisfied all the requirements for the award of the degree of Executive Master of Leadership and Governance, was admitted to the degree at a congregation held at this university on Friday, on that 2015. Mr. Speaker, on the face of it, this is a degree certificate. I am still. I'm on a point of order.
No, he's clarified.
I'm also informing. Yeah, I just want to be guided,
yes,
Mr. Speaker, because this is a House of Records, and we are dealing with a national issue before live
Honorable
TVs.
members, you have something to say. We agreed on the ground rules. Raise your tag. I will notice you and give you after the Honorable and I.
Yes. So, Mr. Speaker, it requires further clarification, either from the nominee or from the university, whether this is a mere certificate, course, or an Executive Master of Leadership and Governance, which is a degree according to this certification. So that is important.
Certificate from KQ, Kenya Qualifications Authority.
Yes, yes.
There's a certificate from Kenya Qualifications Authority.
It's not enough for you to mumble to your neighbor, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I think this is in the public knowledge. It's in the public domain. What this Executive Master of whatever it is, given by Jomo Kenyatta, given by Moi University, these actually are not academic certificates. These are sort of honorary to businessmen, to leaders, to people like this. Because I've also witnessed that, in fact, many people have been given this, not through the academic path, but through some short courses that you enlist, you pay fees for, then you get awarded. So really, we can't make an issue. Even the title itself is crazy. It's Executive Master. It's not a master's degree in anything. It's something that is decorative in nature.
Let's proceed, gentlemen and ladies, honorable members. At the end of the day, you will have a say on this degree. Number one. Number two is not the foundation upon which he has been nominated to this position. So it's really If it turns out not to be a genuine degree, it's neither here nor there. We leave it to the agencies that deal with matters of this nature. The very most we can do is ask the quality assurance in education agency to tell us what it is.
Not a requirement.
Like I said, there is no requirement to have a degree to be nominated to be a cabinet minister. That is one. And number two, if the Honorable Aisha brings degrees that are not degrees, the consequences are known. Yes. So, Baya, you're finished. Let's go to the next, Emase.
Thank you, Chair. My question to the nominee, I know if we approve you, you will be the substantive minister in the public service. Unemployment is a very serious problem in this country. In fact, we have gotten to a level where questions being asked are, whom do you know where? For your daughter or son to secure employment. Actually, it has gotten to a level where even to secure a clerical position in some of these government institutions, you're being asked for some kind of bribe to secure that employment. So, and now the question I want to ask you, there are communities in this country that have been marginalized, like the Teso community where I come from and many other small tribes in this country. So if you do not have a person from that community as a minister, as, I don't know, a CEO, as whatever, it means then that their children would never be employed anywhere. And so poverty will continue. So my question to you, just like I've put it, over the years, recruitment in the public service has been marred by corruption, nepotism, tribalism. The current composition of the public service does not reflect the face of Kenya. What strategies do you have in place, or shall you employ, or what affirmative action are you going to undertake to ensure that equity and equality are seen to be exercised in placements, in recruitment? Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Congratulations for your nomination, Honorable Aisha. I know we worked together, and I know the journey was wrong, and I know it's not an easy task. I just want to know from you what the special empowerment programs do you intend to put in place as Cabinet Secretary, and what impact will they have for women?
Can you answer those four?
Thank you.
Including the one by Wandai.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to start to maybe give a response to Mheshimiwa Owen Baya on the strength that, or the experience that I have. Mr. Baya, what I can say is that I'm a law-abiding citizen, and now going to this ministry with your approval, Mr. Chairman and members and Parliament, I think the strength that I'll carry is the law, that I will work meticulously guided by the law. So I think that will be one of my strengths. And the other part that you've asked me, that in regards to experience, yes, as I've said, I've been a commissioner of the Parliamentary Service Commission, and we've dealt with so many issues pertaining this institution. And I think there is no big difference in terms of handling matters HR. And I think fairness will be my strength as well in all the departments while handling matters HR. And on Madam
Mary Emase on job on recruitment and job opportunities when arises. I want to say that under Article 232 of the Constitution, when you go down to H, it is H, there is I and G. This says it all, and this is the part that I will always uphold in making sure that, as I have said in my vision, is to making sure that the public service has the national outlook. I know when you look at the public service generally, you will find that there are some tribes in this country which have dominated public service, yet the small tribes or the marginalized or even the marginalized have no space. But I want to commit that if given the opportunity to be the CS for public service, I'll make sure that Kenya is one, and all the tribes will be seen and will be given opportunity. As you have said properly, Madam Mary, affirmative action policy will be also initiated to making sure that all Kenyans, irrespective of their gender, tribes, religion, are all given equal opportunities. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next batch.
On? Yeah. Sorry. On, Mheshimiwa Junet has said that if I can consider resigning. Huh? Not?
You can't resign from
I can't, yeah, I was to say that I can't resign when I've not been appointed. What have you said?
I never told you to resign.
Through Chair, maybe you can come up with the question again, Mheshimiwa Junet.
The next batch.
I had like resign.
Mishi Mbogo. After Mishi, I'll give to Posing. I'll give to Mule. I'll give to young minorities. I'll give to Raso. Yeah? Let's start.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Hata mimi niseme pia Aisha amekuwa rafiki yangu na pia kufika kiwango kama dada. Na nimemuelewa sana maisha yake, pasi na yeye kuyazungumzia, mimi nimeyashuhudia maisha yake. Lakini hapa leo tuko kikazi kuweza kuangalia uwezo wako katika kubadilisha wizara hii ambayo umetunukiwa, iwapo bunge la kitaifa litaweza kukuidhinisha. Swali langu la kwanza ni kwamba kulibuniwa mambo ya huduma center ama center zile ambazo tunapata huduma ya mambo muhimu sana kimsingi, kama vile stakabadhi ya kitambulisho, stakabadhi ya pasipoti na stakabadhi zingine muhimu sana. Na katika viongozi wa Kenya Kwanza, kuna wengi ambao walikuwa wakipinga sana jambo hili na wakisema ya kwamba jambo hili limekuwa na ufisadi na limekuwa na tetesi nyingi sana. Na hivi sasa wewe umeweza kutunukiwa kupata wizara hii iwapo wabunge watakubali. Je, unaona ya kwamba huduma center ama huduma zile ambazo zinapatikana kupitia huduma center ni muhimu? Na iwapo utafanya mikakati gani ya kuwezesha ya kwamba hizi center ziweze kufika paka kule chini mashinani, ili yule Mkenya ambaye hawezi kwenda katika miji mikuu kuweza kupata huduma kama hizi, anaweza kuzipata pale chini mashinani. Hilo ni swala langu la kwanza. Swala la pili, hivi majuzi tumeona na tumepata ripoti ya kwamba wasichana wetu wengi kutoka katika taifa letu la Kenya wameweza kwenda kutafuta uajiri katika nchi za nje, haswa katika bara la Asia na haswa nchi za Uarabuni, na tumeona wamepata dhulma nyingi, haswa zile ukatili wa kijinsia, kwa Kiingereza tunasema gender based violence, na tumeona madhara mingi sana yamefanyika, hata kupoteza maisha yao na wengine pia kupoteza haki zao za kimsingi, ikiwa mishahara na ikiwa pia yale mambo ya kimsingi ambayo mfanyikazi anatakana yapate kutoka kwa mwajiri wake. Tunajua jambo hili linaangaliwa sana katika Wizara ya Leba na pia katika Wizara ya Nchi za Kigeni, lakini pia katika wizara yako ambayo inaangalia huduma za umma na linaangalia mambo ya kijinsia na mambo ya hatua ya uthibitisho, ile tunasema affirmative action kwa lugha ya Kiingereza. Je, wewe utaweka mikakati gani ili tuweze kuona ya kwamba wasichana wetu, kwa sababu ajira hapa Kenya ni chache, wataweza kwenda kutafuta ajira na hawatapata dhulma na haki zao za kimsingi zitaweza kuangaziwa? Kwa sababu mara nyingi tumeongea pale bungeni, tumetoa proposal, tumesema kufanywe hivi, kuwe na mabadiliko, lakini mpaka sasa imekuwa donda sugu. Je, donda hili sugu una mikakati gani, Bi Aisha, ukiwa waziri, iwapo wabunge wataweza kukukubalia na kukuthibitisha pale bungeni, utaweza kuiweka? Asante sana.
Thank you, Misha. I've allowed you to take that long because the two young MPs behind you are thoroughly bamboozled by your, by your Kiswahili.
Yeah, thank you.
One question each.
Thank you, Chair.
Just go on in.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Chair, we are vetting somebody to a very powerful ministry, Ministry of Public Service, which is guided by, among other things, and very important, credibility, values, performance, and I want the nominee chair to clarify to this committee what she got in Form 4. What was her grade in Form 4? Because, Speaker, with the information which the clerk's office gave us, and I want her to confirm later, because I'm trying to, you see, she's going to be the top of public service, where issues of merit are going to be considered, issues of growth are going to be considered. So, Speaker, I'm asking the nominee to clarify what she got in Form 4 in terms of her Form 4 qualification. What's out of order, Speaker?
Mr. Speaker, with your guidance, I suggest that we need to be consistent. The same questions we will ask all other nominees should be consistent. We were not that detailed, and we are not asking other nominees exactly the grade, what they got. So why should we harass the nominee? Yeah, because she's a woman? No.
Sure, she's a woman. That is why they are harassing her.
Chair.
Order, honorable members. No. I have no doubt that Aisha is not being harassed, and she has the capacity to resist any harassment. What you need to do, Honorable Posing, is if you have a document before you, ask a question on the document.
That's what I'm presenting, Honorable. Yes. And I'm being gagged, Chair. Protect me. I'm being gagged.
Yes.
I'm being gagged.
Yes.
Because what is before us...
Nobody's gagging you. And remember...
Honorable Master wants to intimidate me, and I'm really beyond intimidation, Honorable Speaker.
Order, Honorable Posing. Nobody will intimidate you. I'll protect you.
Yeah.
You just ask a question, let the nominee answer when her time comes.
Yes, exactly.
If you are challenging her academic qualifications,
yes,
go ahead and do so, and she will be able to answer, and the chair will guide, the committee will make a decision.
I'm asking that, Honorable Chair, because that being the top public service is required of this.
the question.
And the clarification which I'm seeking is what she got in Form 4, because the papers before us is that she got a D- in Form 4. And I'm comparing that, Honorable Speaker, with a degree. You know, and I'm asking myself, if you are in Pokot, for example, can you really get a D- and get a degree? What is the road of getting that degree, Honorable Chair? Brings questions. So I want the nominee to clarify what she got in Form 4 and the relationship between that one and the degree she has. I thank you.
Information.
Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Point of information through the chair is that I know people who have gotten who have joined university having gotten a very lower mark in KCE. A case example is Kennedy Odede, who is now on the board of USAID. He was a former street boy, didn't go through high school, but because of the community work he did in Kibra, he went to an Ivy League college, Wesley College in the United States of America.
Point of order,
And so I
Chair.
think it's important that